Few experiences cause more fear and panic than being wheeled into the operating room for surgery. But what if there's a way to regain some of the control of what happens to you as you go under anesthesia? News Center 5's Liz Bruner has the story of a simple program that's not just calming patients' nerves, it's helping them heal faster.
Arnold Singer isn't dreading his upcoming surgery. He's preparing for it.
I think if I had nothing to do, I would be just wound up tight because I'd be focused on worrying about the operation, whereas this way I was focused on healing.
What Arnold's been focusing on is this.
Imagine the healing process that's going on until you can see and feel yourself completely recovered and healthy.
Psychotherapist Peggy Huddleston has written a book outlining 5 steps she believes not only calm preoperative nerves, but help to speed recovery.
When you get deeply relaxed, your body produces more T cells. Those create a stronger immune system, and then you heal faster.
First, she says, use relaxation techniques in the days prior to surgery and try to visualize yourself healed. Then she recommends organizing a support group.
I contacted about 30 of my best friends and relatives, and I asked them to think about me right now, right as we speak, just preceding the surgery, and to wrap me in a blanket of love.
Susie, you were wrapped in a soft, richly textured purple blanket of love.
It worked for Susie White. 4 months after having her hip replaced, she still wears a scarf her daughter made as a memento of her surgery.
I started out not being able to move my leg that was operated on, and within a few hours I could get it up and get myself out of bed.
She also did step 4, met her anesthesiologist before surgery to establish trust, and
following this operation, you will
feel comfortable and you feel very well.
Had him read healing statements before and after the operation.
So as their anesthesiologist says the statements to them, it's like hypnosis.
Dr. Ben Bierbaum recommends the program to his anxious patients. He can't fully explain why it works, but says his patients get tangible results.
They're much more relaxed. They take less pain medication. They seem to be out of the hospital at an earlier time, and the whole experience is a positive one.
This 5-step program is being offered at New England Baptist Hospital and is also working its way into other area medical centers like Brigham and Women's and the Leahy Clinic. If you'd like more information on the program, you can log on to our website, thebostonchannel.com. On the Health Beat, I'm Liz Bruner.
When we are faced with a health crisis, we can call upon our intuitive knowing to enhance our natural healing abilities.
I saw that when clients would come to me with a health crisis, that if I'd show them how to get deeply relaxed, they would connect with a sense of inner knowing, that hear an inner voice that would tell them their healing process. And if I could get them to follow the inner voice, that was the work, they would heal.
I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And at the count of 3, imagine your healing process and your ideal recovery.
When I got the diagnosis that I had breast cancer, I knew that it was serious, and I knew that I was going to have to make some real serious choices in my life.
You're fine, you're fully recovered.
I decided to have breast reconstruction along with the mastectomy. It would mean I was going to have 6 to 7 hours of surgery.
And feel now how you'd feel, knowing that you're recovered and well and fine.
Surgery brings up old emotional issues that haven't been resolved. It's also the fear of death, the fear of dying. It's a very, very vulnerable time. And so I find if people can talk to the part of their body that's having surgery and find what are the emotions that are stored there, and that comes through your intuition, that in fact, as those emotions come to the surface and are released, they heal much faster.
Any last-minute questions?
I'll send them with it.
No.
Everything's gonna go fine. Yeah.
That's my belief. Why don't we just kind of
all circle around?
Yeah,
sure.
And Peggy, could you just kind of lead everyone?
Yes, yes. Just close your eyes and just let your mind go back to the time you felt your love for June and her love for you.
During that time I was waiting for surgery, I was overwhelmed with a feeling of love and peace that I've never experienced before.
That was last Wednesday, and we got to talk.
It was wonderful working with June. As she listened to the tape, she connected with a deep love, the love she has for her grandson, and she began to anchor to that love.
Normally people would be concerned about surgery and have fear and have anxiety, but I had none of that.
Okay, this is going to be your home for the
Next 4 or
afternoon.
5 hours.
Yeah. It's not real cozy, but we'll try to make it not too bad.
Let me go again.
Following this operation, you will feel comfortable and you will heal very well. Following this operation, you will feel comfortable and you will heal
It first makes her very peaceful before surgery, which means that her parasympathetic nervous system is a dominant one. It means her muscles are relaxed. If a person's tense and terrified, their muscles, their skeletal muscles stay really rigid, and the surgeon's knife has to cut through that. The muscles never relax. So it makes surgery easier. It also strengthens her immune system, and you'll see it's going to cause her to have much less pain following surgery, and she's going to heal much, much faster.
My recovery time was very quick. The morning after my surgery, I was combing my hair, and the nurse came in and she said, she was very concerned, asked me what I was doing, and I said, I'm combing my hair. And she said that I wasn't supposed to be able to do that. I wasn't supposed to be able to lift my arm, but I was doing it and it wasn't a problem. It's really important to feel as comfortable as you can when you're having something that serious going on in your life. I was able to verbalize my needs to my physicians. I was very fortunate that my physicians were able to hear me and to work with me to make me feel comfortable and safe.